Welcome to a special Xceleration Fitness podcast number 26.
27.
27. Today, we bring you the brains behind all the operations that take place at Xceleration Fitness, guys. This is the biggest reason for Xceleration success, and he's sitting right in front of you.
You mean John?
No. This is a really cool
John
story.
Is spotlighted.
Yes, John is spotlighted.
It's like it was meant to be.
On this episode, guys, we're going to introduce you to Kim Piccione. You guys already know who she is if you've been to Xceleration Fitness, but a lot of you have no idea about her story, where she's from, her family life, all those kinds of things we're going to dive into. And most important, we're going to really dive into what she does at Xceleration Fitness and why she's so passionate about it. So, John Papp, how was your weekend?
It was great.
Did your parents come in, right?
Yep. Parents came in, went to yoga.
John did yoga on Sunday. For those of you who don't know, John's got a very serious girlfriend.
That's right.
How many months now?
4.
4
Way to
months.
put the pressure on him.
Yeah, but he had his family come in. Oh, I had a great weekend, guys. Nick Parceliti, going to give a shout out to him. He did his bodybuilding program in Grand Rapids, Michigan. He took 3rd place. He's got another one coming up in 6 weeks, so he's going back to back, doing really well. So we will get into fitness. We will get all that.
Tan.
Yes, very tan.
I did quads.
Yes.
Ooh,
That's kind of
that's a compliment, I guess.
All right, so let's get down to it, guys, because I know you guys have been waiting for this. Introducing,
Since Friday.
yes, Kim Piccione. So
What?
before she tells her story, let me tell mine on how Kim came to Xceleration. I put out a Facebook ad. I spent hours and hours on this search because I wanted a new assistant, someone to help run my life. Emily Stone was leaving because she had to go to Michigan State for grad school. And I I know how I work, and I'm like the most, it's tough to work with me because my brain's always going boom, boom, boom. So I need someone to really ground me and tell me what to do, tell me where to be so I can be most effective so I can help this company. So I did this really long Facebook thing, and Kim came in. She was the 3rd person interview for it. And what she's doing, I'm like, there's no way she'll do this. She has a full-time principal job in Detroit. She has a master's degree. I mean, she's not going to be able to put up with my shit. And I was like, there's no way. And it just so happened, it was pretty cool. I needed one in 2 weeks, and she had to tell her former employees within 2 weeks, like on the exact date of when this had to be done. I was like, wow, it's weird how things work out. So luckily, she decided to stay with this Xceleration Fitness. And since she has, guys, this place has transformed, and it's all because of her. I mean, the events that we do, the organization, the challenges, just everything. You give her projects, she'll come back with like, hey, Kim, give me some pictures. She'll make this whole book, like a 500-page book, and all these pictures of the best pictures ever. Like, just over delivers constantly. But it's very, very cool because she did this while leaving, a comfortable principal job in Detroit, doing what she loved. She did it because she wanted to be around people and passion. I'll let her get to that. But all right, I'm done rambling. Kim, where are you from?
I mean, you took away. Just kidding. Jackson, Michigan.
Married to Tony?
Tony Ignazio Piccione. Tony Piccione.
That's his middle name?
Ignazio.
Ignacio. Wow, that's a lot of vowels.
Yep.
What is the country of origin?
Sicily. But his grandfather was Ignazio, and they called him Iggy.
Iggy.
So kind of breaks up Tony Piccione.
All right, so tell us about your family.
So I have 2 older sisters. One that is 12 years and the other one that is 10 years. So I was the baby. And I have a mom and a dad, obviously, but they are still in Jackson, Michigan. My dad is a veterinarian. My mom was a nurse, and she decided to quit nursing after having me because I had 3 babysitters and none of them were successful. I was always ending up in the hospital because of the babysitters, whether it was they were smoking when my mom couldn't see them or they left me unattended. So my mom kind of took that as a clue and said, all right, I'm staying home with you.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm always the baby since I've been 10 and 12 years difference.
What was it like growing up with your dad being a vet? Not too many people.
It was pretty cool. I was able to pull out cows, give birth to cows, where you have to put your foot on their rear end and pull them out, or rub puppies to bring them to life. it was kind of cool.
Rub puppies and bring them to life.
Yeah, like you put them when they're first born, you put them in a paper towel, and then you rub them just to get the circulation of the blood flow, and you shake them, not shake them, but you like get the blood going. Yeah, it's really cool.
Holy
if you
crap.
haven't tried it and you love Dr. Shrey, Northwest Veterinary Clinic, you can head out that way.
Dr. Shrey.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So Jackson, Michigan, you went to school where?
Northwest High School. It kind of in the middle of nowhere. It was like 5 minutes from my house, but my dad drove me to school on his way to his vet practice. So it was really nice. Never rode the bus.
Jackson Northwest to what?
To Michigan State University. Woo-hoo!
And you studied what there?
I was elementary education, and then from there, when I graduated, there was no teaching jobs in Michigan, so I was like, hey, let's try something different. Moved out to Florida for a year. Absolutely loved the weather, but hated it because my family was all here, and my sisters at the time were having my nieces and nephews, so I was spending all my extra money as a teacher, not only on the kids, but spending it traveling back and forth. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to move back to Michigan and see what happens. And if I don't get a teaching job, then I'll find something else. But luckily I found a teaching job.
And you found a teaching job where? In
Detroit on the east side, almost kind of near Grosse Pointe at a charter school. Taught there, taught 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. And then became a assistant principal and got my master's in educational leadership, and then moved to the west side of Detroit, where I was assistant principal for grades 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was interesting, definitely, with the 8th graders versus the 3rd graders, but they're all kind of like kindergartners.
So what were you like? How were you disciplinary? Like, what was it like? Were you mean? Were you?
Did Kim rule with an iron fist? Or?
I definitely probably was just me, where the kids would come and I would, break down, because obviously they're acting out for a reason. So what is the root cause of them acting out, whether it's something outside of their control or something that's going on, or they feel, they can't do writing, or the teacher's picking on them. So I always just kind of, all right, sit down, tell me how you really feel. Teachers irritate, and they do this, they do that. I'm like, all right, well, what's really bothering you? So then we'd always come up with a solution and solve it. Sometimes it was out of school. Sometimes, we'd have to have a meeting with the parents and the teacher, but we always try to do a win-win solution.
Fast forward,
so I decided at random, my husband actually came and did a back to school or some type of transformation challenge here. And I think you did too. And so I was like, all right, I'll check out this place. And then over the summertime, I saw this ad and I was looking kind of for a change. And so I was like, let's go. Let's try this out. I'll go interview with this person. Had to do some cool video, which I remember I had to do 5 or 6 video takes. And I tried to make myself into it by being the one. I'll show you the video one day.
I still have it.
And then I sat and met with Ben, and I remember walking in. It was real creepy because there was no one here besides him and I, and he had this candle lit, like he was meditating or something. It was real dark.
It was a real dark.
It was dark. Yeah, it was a stress candle. I'm like, okay, there's nobody in the gym, and we sit down, we just start having conversation and heart to heart, and 2 hours later, then I was like, all right, I actually could do this. Like this is a good sign.
And then
I got to do a second interview with Emily.
Why is it this?
Because it was breakfast. A second interview with Emily, whose role I was taking over, and then Brian Bridgman. And I think we talked about soccer the whole entire time, which was really interesting because I got to know a little bit about them and then a little bit more about Ben. And then I think I waited a day or two or something, and then he called and said, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure and I'm like, yeah, let's go. Full steam ahead. Haven't looked back.
Yes.
Been excited ever since.
Best decision I've ever made with this company. For sure. So what have you seen this past year? Because we're coming up on we had your anniversary, but it's been a full year now. What have you seen transform in this gym? And what's like the energy like?
So I think initially when I first came, community always stood out here. So I don't think that has changed much besides growing, because they always were real close and they always kind of wanted to know. So that was kind of something that's always been here that I didn't necessarily bring, maybe just help added to. But I think that with the challenges and the growth in the facility in itself, just kind of being an outsider looking in, not necessarily here day to day, just kind of a different view of things. I think that has expanded or changed by our offices and the painting and pictures and just kind of bringing some of that community life that we do on a daily here. And then organization, I think, no offense to any of the guys and or Emily who's here, but organization kind of, they all have really, really great ideas, and sometimes it's hard to capture those ideas and then make them actual happen. So I think just keeping everybody organized is probably one of the top things.
Who is your favorite client?
Oh, that's tough.
All of them?
Yeah, I would have to say Peggy Weingart today because it's her actual birthday.
Happy birthday.
50.
So I will celebrate her today.
She is like the definition of fit at 50.
She was one of the OGs too.
Yes.
But I love them all. I mean, everybody is easy to talk to. There's not one person that I have disagreed with or argued with since I've been here. Everybody's here for a happy Zen.
Funniest client story?
This would have to be Chelsea Carvalho and Ben. I think it was like my third or fourth month maybe working here. And Chelsea had her year anniversary cake coming up, and I like knew her but didn't really know her. And so we came up with this crazy plan, and Matt, to trick Ben that she was going to go to this other gym, and we made up this fake contract and demands that he had to wear a booty call shirt and that he had to train one of her classes. It was really
there was a picture from one of the Kanye videos.
Oh, yep.
Of a girl that's in the Kanye video, like in a bikini and stuff, and it said at the very end, if I don't look like this in like 6 months or something, this contract is void.
Mm-hmm. And so at first he thought she was totally joking. He didn't even want to read through the garbage, which we knew he wouldn't read through the garbage. And we caught it all on video, which was the great thing.
That was awesome. I'm in California, and I'm like giving a presentation, and I look at my phone. It's Chelsea Carvalho. It's like, I'm leaving your gym. You're not the same person. I'm like, what the? Look, and then literally I'm talking to people out there, like, guys, what do I do about this? They're like, wow, man, she's totally.
It was like weeks in the planning, so we had to because you couldn't all put it at them at once.
Yeah, I lost sleep for like a week because of this.
Little.
Yes.
But that probably was one of the funniest moments.
Okay.
It was pretty good.
Okay, out of all the trainers, who is the neatest?
In what sense?
Yeah, like
you see him in the gym, damn, neat. You see him outside the gym, neat. Like they're just to the T, like just organized, I guess. Not including me. I'm talking just Nick.
Well, who was like, what? Who said I was going to say you? I guess, I don't know, outside and inside the gym. I mean, girls are usually, I have never been to Rebecca's house, so I can't see whether she is or not. I would say John would probably be, but I've never been to his place either. So realistically, the only ones I would say would have to be Allie. She's organized.
In and out of the gym, I would probably not go for myself.
But inside the gym, Allie's desk is kind of not so organized.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Rebecca's is. So it's really a toss-up. I would have to say Sam. Sam's probably organized.
Yeah, she is. Okay. We're at the bar with all the trainers and all the staff. What are the people like at the bars of the trainers? Let's break them down one by one.
Matt is hilarious and goofy. He laughs a lot at things. And loud. Nick just becomes even more of a dancing machine. Yep. Allie talks at a different volume, gets real loud and hype, loves to dance, and kind of just spontaneous with things. Rebecca, I don't know if I have hung out with. Yeah, I would.
She's from the UP though, so I can see Rebecca like drinking us under the table.
Yeah, I could see that too. And John, he is quiet, but then all of a sudden, boom, he catches up to you, and he's ready to go.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. And then Ben, he's just as giggly McGee.
All right.
10 times 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go to the fire round, John.
Yeah.
Yes, this is where we get to really know Kim Piccione. Kim, I'll go first. Can pineapples go on pizza?
Yeah. Yes. Sorry, that's the correct term.
If you could be in any 90s music group and you're a part of the band, the group, whatever, who is it?
I probably would say NSYNC because I liked all of their music, but I don't know. Yeah, they're 90s.
So is that Justin Timberlake?
Mm-hmm.
Would you be him?
I could dance bye.
All right. Favorite cartoon character?
Goofy.
Yeah, it's good dude. Good dude.
Favorite quote?
Love the life you live the life you love. It's my quote on the wall.
Favorite 90s movie?
What about the License to Drive? Was that 80s or 90s? That was the only one that came in my head.
I say, what is that?
Have you ever seen License to Drive? Oh my goodness.
Have you seen it, bro?
Is that some after school special stuff?
It's not. It's about this kid who tries to get a license to drive.
Interesting. Okay. John?
I think it's 80s actually, though. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Great.
Who is your celebrity crush?
It was Brad Pitt until he got married to Angelina Jolie. Then it kind of went off the hill.
Angelina Jolie.
I like Magic Mike, whatever his name is. Channing Tatum.
Real
like him.
original.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to say Robert Redford or something?
Favorite book?
Strengths. It talks about all your strengths that you can do.
Strengths Finder?
Yeah.
You got your phone? Is this your phone?
Yeah, my phone's right there.
All right, pick up your keyboard. Open it and your keyboard.
I got all these text messages. Open on my keyboard.
Yep, your keyboard.
Okay.
Now go to the emojis. And the left column down are your most frequently used emojis. What are your emojis?
Heart, thumbs up, cry face, yay, and party symbol.
Wait, what? Oh, heart,
Heart.
thumbs up,
Yep.
cry. Wow, you're just full of fun. Hugs,
Fun
parties.
things.
No, this is a hug.
No, it's not. It's a
It's like,
hey.
come here.
Hey. No, it's not.
That's creepy.
Hugs is like this. It's a hey.
Well, I would send the wrong message to people.
Oh, that's what that means?
Okay.
Yeah. See, it doesn't even hug you.
All right. That is all the questions we have.
That's usually the last one.
What?
What? Anything
So-
you want to say?
Anything to Xceleration clients watching this?
You better be here. Or be square. October's a big month here.
Yes. What's going on this month?
We have a lot of fun events in-house and out-of-house. So we have Halloween decor that we're going to start to put up. Get ready and have our spectacular event for family and fun.
You did not mention Baxter or
Yeah, you got to talk
My two big dogs.
Yeah.
about the two little big dogs.
Well, I don't know if anybody has seen them in the morning crew. I know the night crew has seen them. I have two huge Newfoundlands. One that is 140. He is almost 8 years old. And then the other one, Baxter, is 100, probably 100 right now. And he is not even a year. So
yeah.
they jump in bed, share our bed with us. So they're pretty much
Big.
Yeah.
like
Two big
human
dogs.
people.
All right, guys. We'll tune in next month to Xceleration Fitness Podcast. We're going to put this on iTunes one day before this gets going. But
Maybe by the year.
our next guest, guys, is going to be Jill Benedict. And you guys are going to laugh your ass off. She's one of the funniest
Might be
clients
the
we've had.
funniest client we've ever interacted with.
And she's-
And you should do it at Taco Bell.
Nope. And
Yeah.
she's also on a journey to lose 100 pounds. And she's down. You'll see how many pounds.
She's on her way.
in the
Let's
next
talk about
podcast.
that taco.
Chase.